Hello, what's going on YouTube? I hope you guys are enjoying a lot of the new content that I've been putting up. I haven't made a video like this in a long time, but the point of this video is that I want to make a clear statement to all of you. I want to be in a Marvel film, right? I've been very vocal about this to a lot of my friends. I personally partake in acting, and I have partook in acting in the past. So I've definitely got some experience under my belt when it comes to working with these things, but let's face it, I want to be in a Marvel film. Who doesn't? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say that I'm a hardcore fanboy that like collects every single comic book or has read every single comic book, because the fact is I haven't at all. Was never really exposed to these comic books. If anything, the only thing that I was exposed to were the toys that I could play with, and those were the toys that I would play with on my own. I had to come up with a lot of ideas when I was by myself. I was the only child for about 8 years. I was always moving around, so I didn't get a chance to, you know, collect comic books and buy these things and read it. But I do love all the Marvel stuff. I was watching a lot of this stuff before they even announced half of this stuff was gonna come out, you know? So for me to actually see it, and I'm sure a lot of you share this passion as well, the fact that we've reached that 10-year mark. Infinity War and Black Panther are coming out this year. Like, this is awesome. This is what we've been waiting for our whole lives. I vote one saying that I want to be in a Marvel film. I vote one saying that I want to act in a Marvel film, and that is what I'm gonna make my life mission be. Let's face it, I mean, I'm not big like Chris Hemsworth or big like Chris Evans, but I can be funny like Chris Pratt, and I have culture in me like all of the other side characters that a lot of Marvel films have. I get it. I mean, these comics were written at a different time period. That's why I mentioned Black Panther, because Black Panther has a lot of people in that film that is pushing that movement of diversity. And I'm not saying any other Marvel film wasn't diverse. All I'm saying is that this is one where the lead actor is African American. Yeah. That gives people like me hope, and any other actor out there who is Asian or is from like a multicultural type of background, that there's hope. Put me up, Marvel. I will be your Filipino Marvel superhero. I don't even know if there is one. Like, to be honest, I haven't even looked it up. But if there is, I will play it. And if there isn't, well, you better sit back and relax, because I've got a backstory and character for you. Okay, are you ready? So, the idea that I have is, first off, it's a Filipino superhero. Now, before you get surprised, let's face it, my channel has Filipino content on there, so I was gonna expect it, you know what I mean? Character. Small little Filipino boy grows up in the Philippines. He's part of a poverty-stricken area. His mother is sick and she needs medicine from a doctor. If you've lived in the Philippines, you know that it isn't easy to get medicine for sick people. So, this kid tries his best to work his life through this poverty-stricken area to make as much money as he can to even just get close to having that sample given to his mum so she can live a little bit longer. Alas, it doesn't happen. If anything, the mother gets even more sick. What does this Filipino boy do, you may ask? I knew you were asking. I knew you were gonna ask eventually. Filipino boy goes to this lab, right? And this lab hidden in the mountains somewhere, and it's super secretive. Let's face it, if you want to have a super secret lab, you would put it in the Philippines, because, you know, all of our support centers are there. Don't lie, don't lie. We all know that you're from the Philippines. So he goes to this secret lab because he hears all of these things from the streets, because if you live in poverty-stricken streets, well then, you know, like, you hear a lot of things, right? Right. Yeah, poor people bitch a lot about the rich. Sorry. So he goes to this lab, and then in the lab he discovers that there's this serum that can cure his mother. So he tries to get it, but instead he gets affected by a different type of serum. He gets caught, and the chemical gets poured on him by accident. It sounds like Daredevil, but just wait. He escapes, but he goes home and he finds that he has the ability to touch anyone he knows, and he can get their DNA seeped into his skin. I know it sounds like Animorphs, but roll with me here. By using this power, he impersonates a lot of officials. He impersonates people of power. He starts to make a change, not only in his poverty-stricken area, but in the country of the Philippines. But then he gets caught, because the company that hosted all of this is actually a government company that works in America and all across the other world, and he gets into all of this big shizness. I don't want to talk about it. Ends up becoming recruited by the CIA or the FBI. Ends up being found by the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D. And you know the rest. But in all seriousness, like, what an interesting concept, right? Maybe I'm just thinking that because I made it up. Yeah, it's probably not that interesting at all. But it just goes to show that anyone can come up with these ideas, and anyone can actually be a superhero. So let's do it, Marvel. Let's make it happen. I'm here. I'm ready. I'll audition. Whatever audition you want me to do, send it through. Chat to me, baby. I just think it's super awesome that we're making more and more people superheroes, and I like it. So, you know, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's make some Filipinos become superheroes. You know what I mean?